Apple's new iPhone 11 line is pretty evolutionary, not revolutionary. The phones don't fold, there's no 5G capabilities, and from the front, they look pretty much the same as last year's models. But on the back, there are some major changes. Although it doesn't have 3 lenses, the standout of the new collection is definitely the iPhone 11, mostly because of its price, and its performance is almost as good as the higher-end models. Now, if you're really into photography, you can pay a few $100s more for the Pro line. Its main feature is the camera. So Apple has 3 new lenses on the back, a wide, an ultra wide, and a telephoto lens. A lot of people were making fun of the 3 lenses on the Pro line. Some people were saying it looked almost like Mickey Mouse, which is really hard to unsee now. There's also like a slight bump on the back too. A lot of people were really concerned about it, but I've been playing with it for a while and it really doesn't bother me at all. The only thing is I recently dropped this on the bathroom floor and I now have a crack in the top right. What's interesting about the iPhone 11 is I didn't drop this one and there are already a few scratches on the display. All that said, the camera is pretty fantastic. I was able to really pick out the details of people walking up the structure. The ultra wide is actually really amazing too. I was able to just toggle that on and I got a beautiful shot of the entire space. So when you're taking a normal photo, it'll actually show you a preview of an ultra wide shot. The feature is pretty helpful, but at least in the beginning, I usually forgot it was there. One of the most beloved features of the camera is portrait mode, and now it's getting a few updates. You can now take pictures of your pets, and there's a studio-style monochrome filter. So when we tested it outside, I definitely noticed more detail in portraits. So the selfie camera on the front now has a slow motion feature. It's pretty gimmicky. There's not a lot of practical use for it, but it's really fun. It's probably just something you would send to a friend. One of the best new features for the iPhone lets you take pictures in super dark situations, whether you're at a concert or a dinner or a studio. Compared to my iPhone from last year, I noticed a huge difference in picture quality. Apple also made improvements to its Smart HDR feature, which basically takes a bunch of different photos at once and smushes them together to take the best of each shot. I noticed more vibrant colors, the ground in front of the vessel really popped, and so did the colors of the structure itself. Unless you're a professional photographer, it might be hard to justify buying a standalone camera. So should you upgrade now? If you need a new iPhone and you've been holding out, or if you're really into the cameras, sure, go for it. If you're on the fence, it may make sense to hold out for next year's phone, which is probably going to be a 5G iPhone. It'll probably be way faster, you'll be able to do significantly more, and it'll probably be the biggest change to the iPhone we've seen in years. The Pro line has it all, but for most people, and for $300 less, you'll probably just want the iPhone 11.